Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another content of December Christmas movies. And on this video, I'm gonna talk about A Christmas in Royal Fashion. It's one of those movies that I found on YouTube, on the Family Central YouTube channel. So if you love Christmas movies of any kind, Family Central, Hallmark, Lifetime, you name it, just go to YouTube, man, and it's free. So I love it. God bless YouTube. Thank you, Lord. So this movie is about a prince and a fashion assistant. They fall in love during a Christmas fashion show, and it's a very interesting storyline, and it's inspiration. It was beautiful. Kristen is a fashion assistant, and she got put in charge from her boss named Melanie, because Melanie will be going on a business meeting in Boston. So Kristen, who's trying to climb up the ladder and trying to be a boss in the future, this is her moment to be in charge of things. So um, Melanie Charles, I do not like her. She is bossy. She's very like stone cold, you know. I just don't like her treatment of her employees, especially Kristen. Um, Melanie, unfortunately, when she got to Boston, it snowed in, so she got stuck being inside. As for Kristen, um, everyone got caught off guard because they were expecting the ambassador to come um, to the fashion show, but instead it was the prince. So, and the prince was supposed to be it was supposed to be me, Melanie, but in order for Melanie, I'm getting tongue twisted. In order for Melanie not to look bad, Kristen pretend to be Melanie. So Kristen, who's now is acting out as Melanie thanks to her friend um, Jill, who basically gave her that idea. Um, Kristen and the prince, they spend more time together, and they start falling for each other. So, and the prince and his friend, they wonder like Melanie is not nothing that they were told, because they were told that Melanie she's this hard person, very stoic, you know, very strict. But when Prince met Kristen, thinking that she's Melanie, he's like, she's different and I like her. I may be even in love with her. So, and one of my favorite scenes of the movie is when they're eating by the beach or by the sea, and Kristen introduces the prince the Italian submarine sandwich. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I saw that, I'm like, oh man, that sandwich looks so good. And the way they were eating it looked like they were enjoying it. I know it's acting, but they look like they really enjoy eating that sandwich. But I was watching this movie and I'm like, oh man, that Italian submarine sandwich looks delicious. So, but as they continue to build this strong chemistry together, the more guilty Kristen was feeling, because she's getting tired of portraying as Melanie. And when she was finally ready to tell Prince, the prince didn't allow her, and it all came a little too late, too late, when the real Melanie came back and basically found out everything that was going on, and she ended up firing Kristen, and Kristen basically got fired and unemployed by Christmas time. But everything came into full circle at the end during the fashion show, and bam, Kristen and the prince got back together, and Melanie got Melanie ended up promoting Kristen after getting some advice from people and basically eavesdropping Kristen talking to Jill and this other guy, which I forgot his name, about why she did what she did, and she was feeling horrible and emotional. Oh yes, I can't forget the hospital scene. The hospital scene is one of my favorite scenes with the little girl who was sick, and the prince made donations, doing charitable work. The prince and Kristen, they were there for that little girl. Every hospital scene with that little girl, or any scene with that little girl, was beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are sick and they live their lives to the fullest better than us who are fully healthy. So, but this is a very touching, heartwarming story, heartwarming film. My review from 1 through 5, I'll give this a 3.7 out of 5 stars. Now, you know, it's nothing bad, but there are some flaws with this movie in terms of the writing and certain things could have been better executed, but I like the story, I like the performance, but and 3.7 out of 5 is still a good review for me. So, but I highly recommend you should watch the movie if you're in for some, if you like that, that royalty stuff, the king, queen, prince, princess, and plus it's Christmas time, romance, relationships, friendships, definitely worth checking it out. Thank you for watching this video. Hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe. And may God bless you all.